How are we doing, everybody? Wait, right. See how this goes. So far again, we're like a new tutorial. Okay. Um, check my stream real quick. Okay. Looks like the stream's going good. Buddy da da. Alright. Would you like a quick tutorial? Alright. Hi. Hi, everybody. I hope you can hear me. Uh, I think the stream audio is fine. I think everything looks good. So, uh, I was hanging out in Vox's pre-chat, chatting with some of my friends over there, and this game got brought up again. Now, I know I talk a lot about games not really being my focus on this channel, but I've been having a hard time getting over sort of my I don't know, some of my anxiety around streaming and even just making content in general. So I was just like, hey, awesome. Can you hear me okay? I have a bit of a primitive setup here, but I'm so excited. Yes. Yeah, no, it's not like I hide myself uh, or anything. Yeah, no, I'm just on the tutorial. Um, yeah, my primitive little setup here. Yee, it's me. I'm so happy. Okay. Awesome. Oh, that makes me so happy. Cool. Yeah, no, I just got to the tutorial. I was making sure everything was cool. It's easier download than I expected. It looks really good. The intro's really pretty too. You guys went to town on this thing. Holy cow. I'm already impressed. I might want to make myself smaller. The sound is so cool. Yes. I'm so excited. Okay. I don't know. I might just read them. So hard to decide. Anyway, cool. All right, I'm gonna get on with it. Cool. All right, let me get on with this. Yeah, no, I got through the intro while I was setting everything up because I was making sure everything was fine with the OBS update because I hadn't streamed since the OBS update. It was just like, wow, it's so crazy. I remember I was on Twitter just like mulling around. Like the one time I was able to find your Twitter, I don't know why I can't find it today. Um, but I remembered reading your profile. I was like, oh, co-writer on the Vox route, and I was like, wow, that's who I was talking to. I was just, it kind of blew my mind. I mean, it you never can tell going into a community like this, like the sort of people you'll find, and I was really, really genuinely surprised. Um, then again, at the same time, it's like, I don't know, we're all talkative, we're all out there. That's one thing I've noticed, like, with Vox compared to my other Kami-Oshi is Hex, and like there's a bit of a personality difference I've noticed where like Kindred tend to be, I don't want to say extroverted, but they tend to be um they tend to be a bit more. But yeah, I've noticed. Oh yeah, no, this is more about like, no, this is just stream nerves. This happens to me every time I stream, even when I like to record things too. But I'm getting ahead of myself. But as I was saying, siblings tend to be a little bit more reserved, and that was actually Hex was my first Kamiyoshi before I came into get that. Beside the point. But like, no, I noticed as far as just there's so much creative energy bouncing around as far as Kindred go. And I'm not saying that's not true elsewhere, but there's so much of it when it comes to Kindred. It's crazy. Anyway, I'm gonna actually get to the game because now I'm just like now I'm just like nervous. Blah, 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 blah. I do that sometimes. Okay. Do, 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 do. Yeah, I appreciate the chill thing. So let's see how this goes. Wee. Cool, cool, cool. All right. Would I like a tutorial? Yes. Here are the controls. First, let's talk about shortcuts. Press F to put the game in full screen. Cool. I don't need that. Press H to hide the dialogue. What? No. I've played so many Atome games where it's like I like to have the dialogue thing there where I can actually like um I played enough Atome games where like I like having that dialogue box there, so that's cool. Uh, da, ba, ba, ba. I love the jazz. I live in a jazz city. Not to dox myself too hard, but I like the jazz. Fun fact: I actually watched, as far as Luxium, I watched Luca first. His whole vibe really drew me in. He did end up being kind of my type. Like I'll still watch him occasionally. I needed somebody, as you could probably tell from like my two Kami Oshis being Hex and Vox. I like my Oshis with a bit of edge. So but I still, when I think of this kind of like jazzy like Luca music, it kind of makes me smile because, like I said, Luca's what got me into like seriously watching Niji Sanji to begin with. So that's really interesting. That the music gives me that callback. Oh, game audio. Let's see. Yeah, can you hear the game audio now? Yeah, I love jazz. For your question is how do I screenshot? How's the audio now? I had it way down because I was fiddling with background music, which has been the bane of my existence with OBS. Is trying to get that work. But yeah, I love jazz. I very much live in a jazz city. Okay, where am I? Ba, 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 ba. Awesome. Awesome. That actually might help me with my just content issue of I need to be able to add music and stuff to things and like OBS like my first debut stream. I did a two-parter. I did like a debut video and like a debut stream. My first part of that was so scuffed because I couldn't get the stinking audio to work right. I was so mad and it ended up messing up some of my other audio too, which is really embarrassing. Yes, awesome. Okay. Back to the thing. Ooh, ba-da-da-da, da-da. Aw, that's really cool. Yeah, I have a really good friend here that reminds me a lot of Vox. So it really doesn't surprise me that like that's somebody with a temperament that I would be drawn to because I already have a close friend like that. So it makes a lot of sense to me. I mean, obviously we're gonna be drawn to people that work. Anyway, I keep getting sidetracked. Uh, anyway, do. Okay, move to the back. History. Skip. Press S. Oh, this is what you were talking about with a screenshot of the game. That's so funny. That is really funny. It's amazing how many people don't read the tutorial. I I don't know. I'm not saying I'm bad with games to where I feel like I need to like do a tutorial every single time, but sometimes it's like even if it's just like 5 minutes, so you know what you're doing. Navigate the interface. Arrow keys. Access the game menu. Escape or right click your mouse. Okay. Press escape, enter, or left click. Oh, so what you're doing now, that tracks. Sport special features. Good point indicators. Good point indicators. This one kind of show if the choice you selected increases. Okay, so just like Otome games. Now, save. Okay. Dude. Okay. So accounts to a future to the. They're also accompanied by sound effects that can be disabled in the menu. Oh, the Leo points, the best part? Okay, that's good. That's good to know. Enabled anytime, any route. Lucas. Okay, was that a monkey? Was that a monkey? It was really. Oh my god, that is so funny. I like the lion for the. I see what you. Fact soda. I was trying to figure out with Ike's if it was panicking noises. I thought that was monkey noises. I knew that was monkey noises. That is so awesome. I was like, wait a minute. With Ike, I was trying to figure out if it was like was a pin click, but I was like, oh, of course it's the crack soda. Of course it's the soda can. That of course it is. Of course it is. Oh, that's so funny. That is so funny. Okay, back to let's talk about the persistent data deletion. See it outside. Okay, this is persistent data. So yeah, that's like the Otome. Yeah, okay, that's the Otome game. Like, okay, I got it. Yeah, I keep got it. Thank you. I'm trying to save all the. Well, okay. Listen for monkey noises. That's all you got to do. Oh, that's so funny. That's so funny. Yeah, no, one of my favorite clip compilations. I think it was the I think it was the Donkey Kong one that's really well edited. Like he'll literally have that on repeat some nights because I think it's so funny. It's just in hat and like I swear a third of it's just Vox making monkey noises. It was such a Pavlov response to that as Kindred. That is so funny. That is so funny. All right. Okay. Confirmation. And it's actually gonna click. Option to save guy, man. Which I just did. 35 characters. Rename your save files. Blah, blah, blah. Game will ask you want to overwrite your save. Alright. Deletion. Trash man icon. Yeah. Change your cursor. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. I mean, obviously I want the red one. I don't know. I might play Ike's route too, because I'm really fond of Ike. But I definitely wanted to start here because obviously Kamiyoshi. Oh, this is so funny. Alright, let's see. So change your cursor settings, quick menu, achievements. So the rest of the game, make choices, you'll be able to get achievements. Here in the achievements category of the title screen, you'll be notified when you get an achievement. Be careful, these achievements are all still on data. If you delete your data, the achievements will be reset. Okay. Cool. I hope you enjoyed it. It's pride. Alright, let's get into it. Ancient. Ooh, I like the gambling thing. Ooh. Today is the day of my interview at Lion's Pride, a famous cabaret in Nijian City known for its great choice in entertainment and drinks. When they call my name for the interview, I step into the room. Inside, there's a man sitting on a chair behind his desk who smiles and stands up to greet me, offering his hand in a handshake. And we are talking to a Luca, of course. That makes sense. Let's see. Greetings and welcomes. Words are Greetings and welcome to Lion's Pride. I am Lukub Tanakuro, your interviewer for today. You've come here to apply as one of our servers, is that correct? Yes, that's correct. Wonderful. Please go ahead and take a seat so we may begin. I nod along as we both sit down. So far, it's as normal as any other interview. Just to confirm it, for the sake of formality, can you tell me your name? Is Silvanus the right way of saying your name? Yes. Yes, my name is Silvanus. Thank you. Now, what are your pronouns? I go by he, him, or they, them. For the sake of that, I'm just gonna go. Yeah, he, him's fine. Most of the Vox route achievements encourage the player to try and get the whole experience, like meaning a certain character, as an example. Words hurt. Oh no. Wait, did I do something? Oh, I hope I didn't do a thing. I literally just. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. I promise I'm not trying to screw it up. Uh, Chat Frost, you. Oh my god. Oh god. Okay, I was like, when I said the word, I was like, wait, did I screw up? Okay. Cool. Alright, let's get back on the road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again. Alright. Okay, we have reviewed your application and your qualifications. Congratulations, you got the job. My eyes widen in shock, unsure of how to react to this news. Elation? Confusion. This is great, but I can't help but blurt out the first thought that crosses my mind. That was fast. Well, the boss vouched for you when you saw the application. That made the process much faster. You could say that this interview is more of a formality sort of thing, especially since we're hiring more than one server. I see. He's thinking for me. I'm honored, but I've never met him before. I did some prior research and looked up the owner of the cabaret back then, but his name definitely didn't sound familiar. Oh well, as long as I got the job, it works. It's alright. You can thank him yourself when he's in for the day. He tends to be around the cabaret often. I see. That's a little nerve-wracking, isn't it? You don't need to be so nervous. He's a good man at heart. You'll see. I'll see you tomorrow morning for your first shift. Is that alright with you? Of course. I look forward to it. It's my first day, and so far, everything is going smoothly. Wait, isn't the blonde one over there the boss? I should thank him for giving me the job. I'm sorry. I'm fine. Uh, okay, that hit me funny. I'm not even going to try and do a British accent. That would be an insult. I'm way too southern for that, so. The rice is absolutely revolting. It falls apart in my mouth. Sussy bot. His nicknames. Oh, that's great. I can't. I've been brain running way too much on Luxium because this is immediately hitting me as funny. Oh my god. Sussy bottom, really. Don't get me wrong, I love Mista. That's just, oh my god. Okay. What? Nah, dude, the rice is perfectly fine. Pogman. Mista, that was not rice. Banana. I can't. I can't. I feel like I'm being slaughtered just from the in-jokes. Oh my god. And yeah, I can imagine how this would be for somebody who's been, like, on the Luxium train for, like, the whole year. Oh my god. That would... Oh, that would be absolute murder. Holy cow. Oh, that's funny. Okay, keep going. Come on, guys. It's at least better than last time. The boy... Boy! God, I love Ike. That's true. I'll take over the fish and chips you showed me last time. Don't worry, I already threw that away. Ah, but he seems to be talking to some people. Maybe his friends? Better stay that way to avoid bothering. Oh, Silvanus, over here! The moment boss spots me, he starts waving excitedly. Wait, why is he shouting? He saved a seat for you. Come over. You can't reject your boss, right? Well, it's embarrassing that he called for me so loudly in public. I should go and see what he needs. Coming. I walk over to the table where the boss and four other men are. I can't help but feel nervous as I take an empty seat, sneaking a glance at one of them. The person who grabbed my attention first is... Whoa. Oh, God. Okay, we're going. I need to stop. I need a break. Oh, no, I need a break. Oh, you can't hear anything? Oh. What happened? My audio says it's fine. Or was I just mumbling? It might have been mumbling. Oh, God, that scared me. Okay. Oh, tech is so weird. Tech is so weird. It's always something. I swear, it felt like it took me half an hour to get this set up, but okay. All right. Okay. Do. The man who's divinely attractive, the famous detective everyone keeps talking about, the man with the curious hair color, the man with glasses and fancy earrings, the one with tattoos and a big smile. Well, we obviously know who we're going for. A refined looking man with dark hair contrasting his white suit. Oh, my Bluetooth head toast. Oh, it's always Bluetooth. It's always Bluetooth. Yeah, no, I need to replace mine really badly. It makes work kind of a pain without them. Definitely makes work a pain without them. You know. All right. His eyes shone among his eyes shone among the somber lights of the bar. They seemed to hold so much wisdom. So, why did you call me over here, boss? Nothing. Just felt like it. Now let's get you some. Would you mind introducing him to us, Luca? It would be only polite for us. It would be. Wow. It would be only. Wow, I'm having a moment talking. It would. It would only be polite to get us acquainted first. I mean, who doesn't react that way to Ike? I mean, honestly. Anyway. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, sorry, my bad. So, guys, we have to be careful around this new wild species called Silvanus. He's the silliest, bestest fun incarnate I've met so far. A very rare one. Be gentle with him because he can get quite aggressive if you push him too far. Huh? Do I give off that impression from my documents? You're talking about this person, right? I don't think that's a really nice way to introduce someone. What is this? Interdimensional geographic? But it works, right? I feel like I know him more now. Yeah, as long as it gets the message across, yeah? There are better ways to introduce someone. But I gotta give points for creativity. See? They get me. Feeling a little more awkward than earlier, I tried to look elsewhere and noticed someone raising their hand in order. My apologies, but I have to get back to work. I see another table ordering. It was lovely meeting you all, though, so please excuse me. I yells out before immediately speed walking off to get that order done. Blood rushes to my cheeks as I think of the terrible first impression that must have made. And there he goes. Wow, I didn't know he could run that fast. Ha! Pog! I can't do a Lucas Pog for the life of me, no way. He left in such a hurry, poor thing. Is he quite alright? Time passes, and eventually the cabaret is about to close. As I'm packing my things... I went too hard. Back. Time passes, and eventually the cabaret is about to close. As I'm packing my things, I hear a voice calling out to me. Psst! Silvanus, come over here. I got something for you. Ayuki, mama! Ayuki! I see you over there. Oh, that's great. That's great. That is not who I expected to see. Turning to the direction of the sound, I recognize this person to be my coworker, Cuba Aleta, who's beckoning me to the bar. Curious, I walk over to him with a hum. Oh, wait. I mean, help to save again. Save. Okay. I didn't mean to do that, but okay. Walk over to him with a hum. What is it? Now that I look at the bar between us, he's got some small pieces of paper below each finger. They all have different handwriting based on what I can see. Some notes that the boss man and his friends left for you. I didn't bother to read any of it, though. Well, look at you, such a charmer, already getting notes from customers on your first day. I keep hitting, yeah, I keep hitting that button. Oh, thanks, I guess. I'll take a look at them. No problem. Just pick the one you like, okay? It's driving me crazy. Alright, let's see. Stereo mom. Alright. Would you like a drink? It's on me. Fun first day, don't let's work like driver. Interesting choice, Silvanus. I'm gonna get going now, though. Got something to do later. Have fun, bitch. Take care, okay. Uki walks off as I stare at the note I chose. Curious look on my face. I wonder what that person behind the note is like. Only one way to find out. The day after receiving that note from Uki, it dawns on me that I don't even know who this person is, or how I can meet them. Uki pauses what he's doing and meets my eyes as if he just read my mind. He leaves me no time to dwell on that thought and makes his way over. Hey, bitch, have you met up with the one who wrote that note yet? No, I don't even know when or where. Well, if I had to guess, it will be during tonight's party. Party? The one the boss briefed us about this morning? Now that I remember, he also said I won't have to work during that party since it was meant to welcome new employees like me. No duh. If there was a prime opportunity for a little meeting with fun, that would be the perfect time. I see. Are you planning to attend too? Nah, my shift is done before the party, and I plan on heading straight home. Oh boy, that's a mood. Always the trailer references the ends, but we use promotional one-liners. Oh, that's so interesting. That's so interesting. He stopped by your. Oh my god, he stopped by your island. Oh, that's so cool. That is so cool. Yeah, no, I have. There was a going joke. I think it was yesterday. Like Uki kept doing God's work for my Kami Oshis, like between like setting off things on Hex's stream. Well, not Hex's stream directly, even though he's done that a few times. Like freaking the flirt. I ended up missing that stream, but like I saw the clip where he was thinking flirting with Vox again during. I forgot what that stream was. My brain is kind of addled because I'm focused on this, but I literally was like, okay, Uki, you just made my day. So yes, he's such a sweetheart. Such a sweetheart. Anyway, that is so cute. Heading straight home. Yes, that is a mood. Gotta get my beauty sleep in after all. Also a mood. But you have fun there, okay? Okay, I will. I guess my excitement will have to wait till the party starts. Chapter 2. I walk into the cabaret the next day, glancing around to see the party in full swing. So this is what the gathering's like. Boss told me about it, but I never thought it'd be so big. I wonder if I'll meet the person who wrote the note I chose. We'll see. Oh, he looks familiar. Should I talk to him? Fangame mysterious. I remember the tall man from the group. He didn't talk much, but he has this charismatic aura that makes me want to approach him. Fortunately, I can see him in the crowd, at the counter with a drink in his hand. Hey, fancying you here, Silvanus. Was it? Yep, that's me. Crap, I still don't know his name. Ah, how rude of me. Terribly sorry. My name is Vox Akuma. I'm a friend and business partner of Lucas. You might remember me from the time he called you over at the cabaret. Oh, it's nice to officially meet you, Mr. Akuma. No need for formalities. Please, call me Vox. Of course, Vox. The two of us share a few jokes together before I bid him goodbye due to being called by a coworker who wants to welcome me to the crew. Phew, now that I look at the clock, so much time has passed. I still have energy to talk to more people. Who should I approach is the real question here. Yeah, I think I might say hi to Ike. I remember the apparel design of one of my boss's friends. His ensemble stands out among the crowd, pulling me forward to approach him. He looks at me with a gentle smile. Hello there, you're the one Luca introduced us to, right? Ah, yes, that was me. Remember he said something along the lines of, you have to be careful around this new wild species called Silvanus? He's the silliest and bestest fun incarnate I've met so far. Very rare one. Be gentle with him because he can get quite aggressive if you push him too far. Make with the impeccable memory, are we surprised? No title. He wound up trapping himself at my crazy open so when he was the pipe. Oh, you retweeted my poem tweet? Oh, thank you! Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, no, I'm focusing on the game, so I'm only like occasionally, but I definitely want to keep chatting, so I'm just like glancing at this every few seconds. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Awesome. Yeah, no, I will probably. Oh, highlights. Yes, highlights, highlights, highlights. Awesome. Okay, sorry, I got distracted by Ike, which is fair because Ike is always very distracting too. No titles here, just names. I like that a lot. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, did you not like that? Sorry, I'm sure Luca didn't mean to make you uncomfortable. Nor did I. That's perfectly fine. Don't worry about it. Speaking of which, I never introduced myself, did I? I'm Mike Evelyn, a friend of Luca's. It's nice to meet you, Silvanus. Oh, that shows on mine, Mr. Evelyn. Mr. Evelyn? It's very kind of you to be so polite, but there's no need to be so formal with me. After all, I'm just a regular novelist. It's okay to call me Ike. Or just call me Ike. Try to remember that. Thank you. That's very Ike. Just. I think it's because I write too. I have a soft spot for Ike. Well, and not. Well, that too. I'm way into music. That definitely affects my things. Anyway, I'm using it loud to myself. Again. Anyway. So I had to say a quick goodbye to Ike before answering the one's calling me. The party is almost over now after that. I think I have enough time for one more conversation. Maybe two. Alright, go say hi to Mr. While looking in the crowd, I spot a familiar brunette peeking out. When he turns to face me, he gives me a grin before coming over. Hey, are you new around here? Yes, why you asking? I thought so. I've never seen you before. What is he talking about? Sorry. I got it from your boss. You should blame him. He keeps repeating this meme around us and it's rubbed off on me. Anyway, I'm Mysterious, a detective. Nice to meet you. Okay, nice to meet you too, Mysterious. I'm Silvanus. Mysterious. It's like you're saying my name either way, huh? Oh, yeah. Right? It's funny. But you can call me you can call me whatever you want, even yours. Just kidding. So how have you been? Any cases that need solving? No, not really. Are you having fun though? I'm glad you asked. I am having fun. I hope you are too. That's good to know. Before I can speak another word, I hear a phone ring from somewhere nearby. Judging by Mrs. reaction, it's most likely his. Ah, someone's calling for me. Sorry for cutting our chat short. Talk to you later, alright? I have a feeling we'll meet again soon. It's alright. Take care, Mr. Mr. nods before taking out his phone to answer the call and waves, walking off his whispers a few words I can't hear to whoever is calling. From the look on his face, it seems he's in work mode. You found Ike before Malort too? Yeah. Yeah, I can. It's like I said, I can remember the exact order. It was Luca, Ike, Vox. And I'm a bit I can be a bit of a bombastic Leo personality, so I'm not surprised that Luca got recommended to me first. So, but then Ike was so funny, and then one after another, and here we are. Now that I'm finally home after the party, I immediately go flop down on my bed, clear exhaustion on my face. Oh, I see Sunny and Yugo in the back too. Aw. I think is that Fuchan there too? Yeah, I see Fuchan. I see Fuchan. Cool. However, before I can attempt to fall asleep, I suddenly hear my phone ring. Raising my ear, raising my eyebrow, I pick up my phone to check who it is. It's Boss. Hello, Boss? Hey, Silvanus. Sorry for calling you at such a late time, but I never properly introduced the guys' names to you yesterday, did I? No, you didn't. Let me fix that. Let me fix that then. I'll list them all other than myself so you can at least know who they are. They sometimes come to the cabaret to look for me, so it's convenient if you do. First one is Vike Evelyn, the one with all the gold accessories and whatnot. I'm sure you two will get along. Oops, I'll go ahead and save again. Since I keep hitting the button. Anyway, I'm sure you'll get along. He seems like a good guy and would be nice to talk to. Then you'll most likely get to know Shu, one of the managers here at the cabaret. He's the one in the purple suit. Pretty pog, if I say so myself. Then I hope to learn more about. Then I hope to learn more about him in the future. After that is Vox, the one with the dark hair. He's very polite, so don't worry about approaching him for anything. If that's what you say, boss, I'll make sure to remember that. Finally, other than me, your mean and evil boss, you have missed it. Word is that he's is a famous detective, which is definitely true. Oh yes, I've definitely heard about him. Thank you for introducing all of them to me. No problem. Now have a good sleep, and nighty-night now. Pog! And with that, the phone call ends. I can't help but smile before placing my phone down and letting myself fall asleep, happy with the encounters I made today. Chapter 3. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I'm really into I'm really into Usan. I mean, I got into things like right as all that stuff happened with Noctix. So like I got enough just to be intrigued, and then that whole. But yeah, go Usan. I'm very, very, very pro Usan. But anyway, let me get back into the thing. I've grown accustomed to working at this bar. The work isn't too overwhelming, and the patrons are polite enough. I've even started to remember a few of them, and they've started to recognize me. They're friendly, though at times they can be a bit. Silvanus, another round of shots over here. Right away! You're looking stunning as always. How about I treat you to a drink? I think I'll pass for today, sir, but thanks. Here are your shots. Shit, I'm so sorry. It's alright, let me clean it up for you. Be careful where you stop. Rowdy. I go to the storeroom to grab a broom and come back to start cleaning up the mess. Despite the mundane nature of the task, it's hard not to take note of the nicely varnished floors. The entire bar is stunning, well furnished with decor, soft lights giving the room a comfortable glow. It makes the job less stressful, and the thought of the late night shifts that would surely come feels less daunting as well. I snap out of my reverie as the tips of my coworkers' shoes come into view. Hey, I can get the rest of it. There's another table over there that needs serving. Oh, thank you. It's no problem. The night goes on. The bar continues to fill with the quiet chatter of its patrons and the gentle clinking of glassware. I keep hitting. I mean, this is definitely a way to help me remember to save. Hit the right button. Okay. Truth be told, the work environment here exceeds my initial expectations. Luca is doing a really good job running this place. Come to think of it, Luca isn't at the bar today. I wonder if he has business elsewhere. I turn my attention back to the table in front of me, naming the orders and setting down the drinks. Here you go. One frozen strawberry margarita, one rum runner daiquiri, and a classic old-fashioned. there anything else I can help you with today? I heard the monkey noise. I heard the monkey noise. Yeah, I am really glad Usan's doing well on their own now. That makes me really happy. I'm excited I heard a monkey noise. I start putting empty glasses and food plates on the silver tray that's resting in the palm of my hand. Good for now, thank you. No! David, please, we're in public. I'm so freaking hungry, I swear to God, if I don't get something to eat right now, I'm gonna devour this table. That's a mood. I stand in shock as the drunken man lets his head fall onto the table and start licking it. His friend grabs the back of his collar and lifts his face off the table. I'm so sorry, Silvanus. He's wasted right now. David starts violently wailing. Oh, please, David. You just ate 20 plates of chicken wings. I don't know how many more wings my wallet can take. We can always order caviar toast if you're hungry. Yep, achievement unlocked. I got the achievement. This caviar dope toast is killing me. David immediately stops crying. No. I'm so sorry about all of this. Don't worry about it. I work at a bar. It's all part of the job. David sharply turns to look at me. From the look on his face, one would think he just saw God himself. Oh my God, you look just like my wife! If you ask David, he did see God. I slowly back away from the group of interesting individuals. As I weave through the many tables and chairs in the bar, I am able to catch a glimpse of many supportive and frankly entertained glances of my coworkers. Then, from a distance, I hear, David, I swear to God, if you ask for chicken wings one more time, I'm going to castrate you. I can't help but laugh at the sheer insanity of what just happened. Moments like these are what make my job worth the while. As I whisk away the empty glasses for cleaning, I notice a familiar figure walking into the bar out of the corner of my eye. I look up and confirm it's Vox. It takes me another moment to recognize him, for his usual calm composure has faded into complete dishevelment. The white suit he seems to favor is gone. Instead, he dons a rumpled red shirt that is partially unbuttoned at the top. I'm definitely saving. His hair is tossed. Faint dark circles ring under his eyes. The hell happened? As if drawn on a string, I feel myself being pulled towards him. I quickly set aside the empty glasses and turned to head his direction. Fox is now slumped over the counter with one hand threaded through his hair. Fox, are you okay? You don't look... well... He looks up with a clear surprise at being called, and his demeanor shifts. He straightens himself up. I'm alright, Silvanus. Well, at least you look lovely tonight. It makes me want to come here more often. Well, I wouldn't be opposed to the idea. Oh? Since another customer is always good for business. Ah. I see how it is. My ego has been wounded and I'm now bleeding out. How could you? We'll just cope. Seriously, though, are you doing okay? Buck's grin fades and his gaze falls. Just business stuff. Nothing to trouble yourself over, Silvanus. The David Kid thing? Yeah, no, that part I was dying. Custom shirt and custom hair? Oh, that is so cool. That is so cool. Okay, back to my decision here. You don't look alright, but I won't pry. You don't look alright, but I won't pry if you'd rather not talk about it. Vox is taken aback for a moment, surprise clear on his face, but his expression soon melts into a soft grin. Thank you, Silvanus. I appreciate the... I quickly reach into my pocket and mute my phone notifications, slightly embarrassed about what happened. Oh crap. That was loud. I'm so sorry, Vox. The two of us fall awkwardly silent, neither of us muttering a word to the other. I turn to look at Vox as he also turns to look at me. Our eyes meet before he bursts into fits of laughter. It's 5 nights at full. We got another fruit chat reference. If you ever regret a decision or click too fast, you can always hit the back button. Sweet. No, my instinct on that choice was that, which it seemed like it was alright. Because our boy likes his boundaries. Honestly, I don't like jumping into things either. It's like, if you don't want to talk about it, don't want to talk about it. Like, that's. I get that from my job enough as it is, where it's like, let's just leave things. Leave it to me to psychoanalyze a game. That's good to know. Back button, back button. 5 nights at Fulgur's. I'm sorry, I'm dying over this 5 minutes. Oh god, 5 nights at Fulgur's. Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, it was a prank by a friend, but I never bothered changing it back. It kind of grew on me. Is that so? His tense and tired expression is long gone, replaced with a curious smile. Seems as if he's waiting for me to elaborate more. They got me hooked onto FNAF. Something about how they didn't have anyone to talk to talk about the lore. I see, your friend did good work. Need more FNAF lore enjoyers, you know. Oh, so that's the thing. I've never actually played any of the FNAF games, but I absolutely love the lore. Like, I've been watching, like, the Map Pat videos since, like, way back in the beginning. Like, years and years and years ago. So obviously, imagine my surprise. So imagine my surprise when I freaking find out Vox is, like, super obsessed with FNAF. It was just like a match made in heaven. I crowd to look for. Wait, I crowd potato, writer potato, and I look for FX of Fulgur Springer for like half an hour. That is so funny. For half an hour. Oh my god. The things you do for the work you love. That is great. Yeah, you're right. Psychoanalyzing is part of the fun. That is absolutely true. FNAF lore enjoyers. Is that what you call yourselves? That's a goofy title, but please enlighten me about this lore, Mr. Vox Akuma. Vox and I engage in a long conversation about FNAF lore. It's mostly him explaining while I occasionally interrupt to ask questions or make a comment. After a few more minutes, Vox's phone lights up from a notification, presumably a text message. Is everything okay? Everything's fine, but my close friend is waiting for me outside. I'm sorry for cutting our conversation short, Silvanus. I understand. No need to apologize. It was nice talking to you, Vox. It was a pleasure talking with you too, Silvanus. We should play FNAF together sometime. Perhaps in VR. Oh, VR. Oh, VR. Don't look at me like that. Come on, Silvanus. It's gonna be fun. Oh god, some things never change. Besides, I'm psychoanalyzing your psychoanalysis of the game for personal enjoyment. Wow, I'm psychoanalyzing the game and you're psychoanalyzing me. That is so funny. I mean, I don't mind being spectated. I mean, obviously, I would have a P and G Sona and lore and a Twitter I'm addicted to because I like throwing myself out there in certain ways. Anyway, so please go right ahead. I'm just glad I'm entertaining you. And this is really entertaining too. I definitely needed something to get my mind off of things. Okay. Alright. Fine. How could I possibly say no? Here, may I? Gesturing to his phone, he nods and gives it to me. I say my number in his contacts before giving it back. There, you can text me the plans for when you like to play together. Thanks. See you, Silvanus. See you soon. You wave him goodbye as you watch his figure exit the club until he's out of your sight. Aw. Aw. I may fall asleep. Oh no, that's totally fine. It's, I don't know what time it is. It's like 11:30 here, so it's not stupid late here, but, um, I also I need to do something before work, before I go to sleep. I have a really busy day tomorrow, but this has also been like really cathartic too. But even then, just like having having somebody to stream and talk to has been really fun. And I don't know. It's creative expression on both sides. I think I might have mentioned that. I think I mentioned it on my Twitter. I really, really, really get into that. It's something I really enjoy that. So, anyway, back to the thing. I arrived back home early. I arrived back home in the early hours of the morning after my shift has ended. Just as I'm about to wind down for bed, I hear my phone shake with a notification. I sit up and grab my phone from where it was charging beside me. The screen lights up with a blinding flare, and I see written across it, "Hey, are you still awake?" "Yeah, what's up?" "Sorry, I know it's really late, but I figured you'd still be up." "That is correct. I am very much a night owl." That is definitely true to form. So funny. This game is already predicting my personality temperament. But I mentioned that when I was starting earlier. It's like, yeah, I don't know. It's like the saying, like chat like Oshi, vice versa. Anyway, I'm sorry it's really late, but I figured you would still be up. Can I call you? Would that be alright? Sure. You asked me so nicely. How could I say no? I don't usually do calls, but oh, you said similar that the yeah, like fans like Oshi. That's so funny. Of course, Kindred or Night Owls. That totally tracks. That totally tracks. So funny. This game's already dissecting me. Speaking of psychoanalysis. In the few seconds between his last text and the first ring of my phone, I wonder what it is that has kept him up and whether it has been the same thing bothering him from earlier that night. Oh my god. Excuse me while I save that. uh, uh, okay. Oh, that's so. Oh, I love that art. I almost want to take a picture of it on my phone. I got totally lambasted by that. Yeah, saw that. Such a cute Bubba. Also, that you had a bare bones notes in improv. I've had my share of acting classes. Improv definitely. Improv goes a long way. It really does. I know. I mentioned in Box's pre-chat before. I think it was with you and one other person that I had done a bunch of like lit role play stuff a while back, and that definitely takes some like creative improvisation too. So I respect that a lot. I definitely respect that a lot. Okay, I'm gonna stop staring. It's hard not to. Meet the cool. I pick up the phone. Hello? Hey. Fox, what's wrong? Are you okay? Sorry to bother you so late. Well, early, I guess. He laughs a little nervously. His voice is deeper than what I was expecting, and I can't help but feel my heart lurch a little at the sound. But that feeling subsides as I notice the same trace of exhaustion is still present from before. I hold the phone a little closer to my ear. It's alright. Something wrong? A small pause. Yeah, I guess so. I didn't know if I wanted to talk to you about it, because honestly it feels a little silly, but no, it's alright. You can talk to me. Silent hangs over for a moment. That silence hangs for a moment as he considers his words. These are the new talents that entered the company. That I misread that. There are these new talents that entered the company, and they're going through all the nerves and anxieties that come with it. I'm trying to offer as much support as I can, but it feels like I can't do much. Aww. Aww. that is right on the money. I hear a sharp exhale from the other end of the line. And then there's people nitpicking over everything they could do, like vultures at new meat. And the Kindred don't know how to handle that yet. Aww. It's just such a mess. What do I say? My gut instinct is to say something here. Oh, okay, go with my gut. It's not your fault, you know that, right? There's only so much you can do to protect them. I know. Despite saying that, you can feel the hesitance in his voice. I know that, but it doesn't mean I can't shake the feeling. I understand. It's my responsibility to lead. These people look up to me. I'm the figurehead, and Fox, you really care for them, don't you? Of course I do. They're everything to me. I watch them grow, you know? Quite literally for some of them. Oh, you should have seen them, Silvanus. Even before the agency was formed, they never fail to surprise me with their skills and talents. It's truly inspiring to watch them grow. The smile and pride in his tone makes my heart melt. Oh, look at his smile! Look at the smile! Oh my god. That is so cute. That is so cute. I love that. I bet they miss me. I can't wait to go home. Home? Ah, I don't usually stay in the city. We have dormitories for the talents and stuff. It's a little ways away from here. We call it the Akuma Castle. I should bring you there sometime, if that's something you would like, that is. I'd love to go if you'll have me. I want to see the place you call home. Oh, hmm, nothing. Just thank you, Silvana. Aw. I'm about to say something when I get the sudden urge to yawn. Ah, looks like someone's getting sleepy. Sorry for keeping you up, Sylvanus. Good night, and thank you. It's okay. It was nice talking to you. Good night, Vox. Aww, that's so sweet. I turn my phone off and lay back down on the bed. The exhaustion of the day finally hits me all at once and sinks deep into my bones. With the comfort of my own bed and the warmth of my blankets wrapped around me, there is nothing I could do to stave off sleep as it takes me in its embrace. Oh wow. Okay, I probably ought to save again. Wow, this is really good so far. Looks like she fell asleep. I'm gonna check something real quick. I've been going. Actually, I probably ought to say something different. Save. Yes. Wow, I'm going over an hour and not had a whole lot of issues. Can't ask for anything worse than that. Or anything worse, anything better than that. My eyes slowly open as I find myself too comfortable in my bed to move. Sunshine pours through the window and onto my blankets, embracing me in all the more warmth. My eyes flutter shut and I drift back to sleep until my hand paws at my nightstand until I find my cell phone. Oh, hi, Shu. I yawn and read the caller ID. Oh, hello? Good morning, Silvanus. Rise and shine. Oh, sorry if you're just waking up. No, it's fine. I just got out of bed. What's up? Okay, that was a little white lie. I'm sorry, but I just haven't been feeling well since last night. I'm just calling to let everyone know not to come into work today. Oh, that's too bad. I hope you feel better soon. Me too. Thanks, Silvanus. Although I don't think you should feel too bad about it. What makes you say that? I heard that a certain someone with a devilish demeanor would be wandering around town today. Maybe she could make good use of that free time. Wait, what? See you tomorrow. Yeah, see you then. I disconnect the call on my end and let out a sigh of relief, then collapse back onto the mattress. I now have the entire day to myself. How should I start? There's the ape noise again. I decide to take initiative and get an early start to my day. After taking a shower and putting on a comfy outfit, I open the door and I am met with the bustling sounds of the city. It's a wonderful day out. I'm glad I was able to get this opportunity to walk around. It's been a while since I was able to take it all in. I live in a busy but peaceful side of the city. Ugh. I'm getting really hungry. Does the cafe have a promo today? Lucky. I finally arrive at the cafe, not expecting a certain someone to step out of the doorway. Vox? Upon noticing me, a warm smile creeps onto Vox's face. So honest, fancy seeing you here. That's my line. Brought you to the cafe today, getting your daily cup of coffee. Tea, actually. Rather, I would be, but the queue is massive. I take a peek inside. To my disappointment, the cafe is packed full of people. Here I was hoping to get some breakfast in my system from my favorite place. Do you have any plans today? I was actually going to call you. There's somewhere I want to go, and I'd certainly enjoy your company. Oh, sure. I was planning to grab a bite here, but you're right. The line's too long. I can't help but notice the softness in Vox's expression today, the kindness in his voice, the way his smile reaches his now well-rested eyes. For the first time since that evening at the bar, he finally looks at ease. By extension, it makes me feel pretty happy, too. Aw. The two of us walk past many small businesses, clothing stores, a toy store, and a craft store, among others. Then suddenly, my eyes are drawn to the pink petals that fleck the streets and sidewalks. Look up ahead. Would you like to take a seat under the tree there? Its blushing petals reach up to face the sky, with its branches sturdy and outstretched as though it were anticipating a warm embrace. Sure. The two of us decide to rest on a bench underneath the massive sakura tree. The soft breeze carries the delicate petals to the ground, as if it were snow gently falling on a winter's day. We sit in comfortable silence, letting the wind carry the content sighs we both share. Excuse me just a moment. Stay here, won't you? With no explanation, he runs off towards the convenience store. Okay. I can't help but wonder what could be so urgent, but he promptly returns before I finish that train of thought. Here you are. He offers me a sandwich in a plastic wrap, made with milk bread, whipped cream, and cuts of strawberry. Oh, that looks good. He's holding another one in his opposite hand. You're gonna feed me? Of course, I'll take it. Thanks, Fox. You're a lifesaver. I graciously accept the sandwich with a grin. I peel off the plastic wrapper and put it in my pocket for now. Fox sits beside me, our arms brushing against each other. Strawberries are one of my favorite fruits. Thank you again for spending time with me today. Oh, it's it's no trouble at all. Fox takes the first big bite of his sandwich and gazes upon the glorious tree. He watches as the petals slowly fall and land on places throughout the park, one of which being my nose. With a slight chuckle, he plucks the wayward petal from the ground and examines it. You know, cherry blossoms are a symbol for new beginnings. For hope. Is that so? I take a bite of my sandwich, savoring its sweetness with every chew. My head turns in Vox's direction to find him continuing to examine the petal. When I first learned that, it gave me a sense of hope, like everything would be alright. Now I'm not so sure anymore. The petal flutters out of the elusive demon's hand. He eats what remains of his sandwich, then turns to face me. His glowing pink eyes reflect the sunset. As I stare, I find myself lost in them, as though I can feel their warmth. Though he doesn't say a word, I can feel the rush of emotion stirring within me, blood rushing to my cheeks. Oh. So cute. He chuckles at the sight of me as his hand reaches towards my face. I wince, but upon opening my eyes, I see that he has a petal between his fingers. The two of us sit for what feels like mere moments, talking about nothing, yet everything. The time together, it's everything to the two of us. Because for the first time in a long time, we're at peace. Oh. Today was really lovely, Vox. I'm glad I got to spend it with you. We should do it again sometime. I stand up from the bench, but Vox doesn't move. Silvanus, wait. I stop in my tracks. If I may be so bold, would you like to come over to my place? We could watch a movie, and if you like, I could even make you dinner. My treat. My heart skips a beat at the invitation. I turn back towards the demon, who is now a readied expression on his face. Sure. Lead the way. Since you're offering, how could I refuse? Lead the way. Great. Are you familiar with 2001: A Space Oddity? Space Oddity instead of Space Odyssey? Oh, that's so funny. That's perfect. That's so perfect. I shake my head no, watching as his face lights up at the gesture. Oh, are you in for quite a treat? I can get this started over perhaps some stir fry. I follow his lead while he sings some song about a woman named Daisy until. Oh, my apologies. Give me a moment. Hello? What about the Kindred? I know, but they're still new recruits. I'm sure if we give them a little more time, they'll come around. I understand that, and I'm working on it. Yes, yes. Fox seems really stressed out. Does this have something to do with his uneasiness last night? Just as Vox begin, just as Vox began to ease up a little, he is now forced to return to a state of clear distress. It pains me to see him like this. What should I do? Wait. As much as I want to help the demon, I know it would be rude to interrupt him while he's talking. Soon enough, he hangs up his phone and shoves it into his back pocket with a sigh. I'm so sorry about that, Silvanus. I got a call from my manager. The new recruits, the Kindred, no matter what I do, can't figure out how to. Never mind. I'm sorry. You shouldn't have to be involved in this. No, don't be sorry. I want to listen. I want to help you. His worried expression slowly melts off his face as Vox affectionately caresses my cheek. And although I am mildly embarrassed, it makes me happy to see Vox a little more relaxed again. I faintly touch my hand to that cheek, unconsciously searching for any remnants of his warmth once it's gone. He chuckles at the sight of my searching for his touch, which, upon noticing, causes me to turn away, red as an own eye. Is he just messing with me? Help me. I truly appreciate the sentiment, but I never took you as the type to understand my agency struggles. Unless you've been living a secret double life you haven't been telling me about. Hey, I might not be an expert in whatever it is you do for a living, but I'd say I'm at least a pretty good problem solver. You gotta give me more credit, Mr. Akuma. I'll keep that in mind, Silvanus. I know one thing for sure. As much as I love the Kindred, once all this is done, I desperately need a vacation. I wouldn't please tell that to my lord in real life. He needs a vacation. Definitely needs a vacation. A vacation. Yes, Silvanus. A vacation is a thing that people take when they. No, 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 no. Hear me out. A vacation might be what be. A vacation might be what they need. I don't know much about the situation, but I know I always feel refreshed and productive after I take a break. Maybe the Kindred are due for a vacation as well. A Kindred vacation. It's a brilliant idea. I suppose you do stay true to your word. Thank you, Silvanus. I give Vox a soft, playful nudge in response. As our bodies collide, our fingers brush together. Electricity shoots through my veins. I can't help but imagine how it would feel to hold his hand. We find ourselves in Vox's kitchen. Over the crackling of cooking stir fry, Vox rants about the movie that the two of us are going to watch. I listen intently. Vox also Oh, it's Baba. I can't even finish the sentence. It's Baba. Oh, that's so cute. Vox also introduces me to his beloved stuffed monkey, Baba, who is now comfortably wrapped inside my arm. Maybe the slowest film I ever watched, but it's spectacular. I think my favorite scene is when David goes to the memory bank and. Wait, shit, I'm spoiling the movie, aren't I? Yeah, a little bit, but keep going. I don't mind. I like hearing you talk about the things you're passionate about. Besides, this makes me even more excited to watch it now. Now the stir fry should be done. Start the movie, shall we? And watch the movie we did. I end up crying during his favorite scene, which apparently gives him goosebumps each time. If I'm being honest, I completely understand why. It was amazing. I don't even know how to process all of it. Exactly. It's movies like these that remind me why film is the most powerful art form. The idea of creating a piece of art that can incorporate so many mediums into one, no matter how primitive they may be. The idea of creating a story, no, a statement that is so much bigger than yourself is just awe-inspiring. It absolutely blew my mind. I mean, Stanley Kubrick. Stanley Kubrick. Oh, that's funny. I mean, Stanley Kubrick is a genius in his own respect. But the metaphors and hidden undertones of that one bit had so many underlying themes and messages to encapsulate, it was brilliant. Yes, great minds think alike. We still have some time left. Would you care to watch another film? As much as I would love to, it's pretty late. I should probably start heading back. That's true. Here, I'll drive you home. Really? That's very kind of you, Vox. Thank you. Think nothing of it. No gentleman would have you walking home by yourself this late. Fox grabs his keys and we make our way towards the door. I set Baba down on the table, give him a little pat on the head, and wave goodbye to my newfound primate friend. Baba is pleased. Fox leads me to his car and drives me home after a long but eventful day. Finally, the two of us make it back to my home. Fox holds the door open, allowing us to pass through the threshold of my apartment. Thank you for today, Fox. I mean it. I haven't had this much fun in a long time. I'm glad. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll pick you up at 9 a.m. and be sure to pack enough clothes for a couple of days. Tomorrow? 9 a.m. What are you talking about? Well, you were the one that said a vacation was in order. So the agency is going to go on and you're coming with me. Now, get some rest. I'll see you in the morning. Fox, what about? With an impish grin on his face, Vox Akuma closes the door, leaving me utterly confused in the doorway at 11 p.m. Work. Save again. Starting to slow down. I'm gonna go for a little bit longer, and then I have to do stuff so I can get ready for my work and stuff tomorrow. I feel like half a plate of dinner I haven't finished. This is not how I was expecting my night to go, but all I can do now is get my things ready for tomorrow. While a small part of me feels the butterflies in my tummy, a bigger part of me is excited for what the next few days will bring. Chapter 5, Double Up. The TVs are so cute. Fox does his best to keep his eyes on the road, for the most part. Every once in a while, he would pass a sneaking glance at Silvanus. He finds his sleeping face endearing. The plans for the morning were straightforward. Plan for the morning was straightforward enough. But I did not mean to do that. He knocked on the door at 9 a.m. as promised. However, he noticed Silvanus was a little more worn out than anticipated. Part of him felt bad for Silvanus, but that feeling was momentarily gone when he saw how cute he looked when he was tired. He recommended that Silvanus take a nap while he drove, seeing as their destination was a good distance away. I keep hitting the wrong button. Right now, though, he regrets even mentioning the idea. Here he is, snuggled up like a ball in the passenger seat, with his precious Baba held tightly to his chest. Fox gives the stuffed Death-inducing glare. Not only is it hard to focus on driving with Silvanus' sleeping face right next to him, his plush monkey is getting the best seat in the whole damn car. Lucky bastard. At the next red light, he places a hand on Silvanus' cheek, stroking it gently with his thumb. Morning, sleepyhead. Time to get up. I slowly opened my eyes to see Vox looming in the open car doorway. It seems we've arrived. I stretch a little and groggily step out of the vehicle. Baba still snug in my arm. Ah, sorry about that. I didn't snore, did I? If you did, I didn't notice. Besides, I wouldn't mind if that meant I got to look at your sleeping face. You have quite the adorable expression when you're asleep, you know. I want to come up with a witty retort, but unfortunately I'm still too tired to even think at the moment. I settle for a semi-annoyed grunt, though I feel like it doesn't do much with the very obvious blush painted all over my face. In response, Vox comically offers his hand. I accept it. There you are. So, this is Akuma Castle. Oops, that wasn't narration. So, this is Akuma Castle. It's a lot bigger than I pictured. More room for more kindred. Plus, you should know how huge my tower is. Your what? Vox doesn't respond. Instead, he chuckles and looks away to his not-so-humble abode. Ah, nice reference. Nice reference. That's funny. That's so funny. Ooh, pretty. The two of us enter the castle and are immediately greeted by a horde of kindred. A horde? Of course it's a horde. That totally makes sense. Hello, Kindred. It's great to see you all. I'd like to introduce you to Silvanus, who will be joining us for the next couple of days. Hello, everyone. I wave sheepishly. Here we go. Vox leads me down the winding halls of the castle, all the while being greeted by many kindred passing by. Vox takes a moment to exchange pleasantries with them, leaving me to my own thoughts. I know that Vox Akuma is well off, but I never thought the slightly buzzed man I met at the cabaret a short while ago lives in a place as extravagant as this. I can't help but being captured by the artistry, detail, and craftsmanship that was put into making this extraordinary castle. While the exterior resembles an old and traditional form of architecture, the castle is still well maintained. The interior is a gorgeous amalgamation of old and new. That's so cool. Just the visual of that. That's so cool. When we pass by one of the rooms, I glance over to what appears to be a clothing rack, crowded with various costumes from hanger to hanger. There's one for a pilot, a priest, a police officer, a doctor. One of the costumes is separated from the others, a knight's armor that was hung upon the wall. Right beside it is a closed door with a window. One look through the window shows me that its cleanliness leaves much to be desired. I laugh at the thought, assuming Vox himself isn't much for tidying up the place. That's my private room, where I do my ASMR. You record ASMR? I do. Well, I have to admit, I'm not one to listen to it myself. The Kindred seem to really enjoy it, and I never shy to apply some cancer. Wow, that's just ripped from reality. That's funny. I don't understand my settings. Okay, let me click out of that. The king's duty is to his people, after all. Vox and I pass by the courtyard, where a sudden shriek pierces through the idle chatter. "My lord, you're back!" A throng of kindred waves at us enthusiastically. "Glad to have you back." The kindred standing before us seems polite and chivalrous. Something about them gives a warm, reassuring energy. If the squeals and shrieks from the other kindred are anything to go off of, this one's a bit more civil than the rest. "Do you know how long you're staying this time?" This kindred in particular is very casual in their attire, not even tying their obi correctly. They tend to lean to one side and blink with almost tired eyes, though their enthusiasm toward Vox is anything but. They seem very chill for a kindred. "We'll see. I'm here for a much-needed vacation, so you'll be seeing a lot of me for the next few days." Their faces begin to contort with mischievous and playful grins. "Aw man, if we didn't already see enough of you, we're having so much fun without you too, Mr. Akuma." This kindred gently slaps Vox on the shoulder as they make their comment. There's a blush in their cheeks and a wicked gleam in their eye. I say this kindred acts rather coy. I'm noticing a pattern in these three, but how do I respond to their behavior? Though their words were malicious, their intentions seemed lighthearted enough. "Aw, I know you miss me. Don't think I didn't catch you guys running to tell the others about my arrival." "You caught us. We just keep feeding that ego of yours, don't we, Peepaw?" But I guess it's good to have you back. It feels great to be back. Ah, where are my manners? Kindred, this is Silvanus. He was the one who gave me the idea of taking this little vacation. Silvanus, meet the kindred. "Hi, everyone. So nice to meet all of you. Fox has told me a lot about you guys. This band of misfits are my people, my family. I hold each of them very dearly. That being said, if they give you any trouble, let me know and I'll make sure they are properly taken care of." "Hey, don't threaten us with a good time, old man." I can't help but become enchanted by the passion and familiarity of their words. At first glance, I wasn't able to tell if this was a simple boss or employee relationship. No, this isn't that at all. It's different. This is family. A big stupid smile manages to creep onto my face. Sylvanas, what are you smiling about? Did something happen?" "No, not really. I just love seeing you happy, Fox." Fox is caught off guard with my sudden display of affection. His playful grin softly melts into that of warmth. "Well, I'm happy that you're happy, and I want to be part of this family." "Sorry about that. Don't worry. It's just about time for lunch anyway. Besides, I'm getting a bit hungry myself. Sylvanas, would you wait here a moment for me?" "Fox, where are you?" Before I can finish my sentence, Fox disappears. Come to think of it, all the kindred have magically disappeared too. How do they even do that? Are there hidden back rooms in this castle or something? I look down and realize that I still have Baba gently cradled in my arm. I tussle the stuffed monkey's faux hair. "Wow, Baba, you were here this whole time. That must have been embarrassing. At least you won't leave me, unlike certain people who have apparently disappeared into the void." Wait, why am I talking to you? You're a stuffed monkey. You aren't real. Oh, plot twist. Wah! Foolish Sylvanus. Have you not realized I have been sentient all along? In fact, I've been observing you for the past day. Your every step, your every breath, every utterance, every thought, I have seen them all. I have seen you. I have seen everything. For I have been trapped in this indolent prison for aeons, sitting later away for the sun and moon. Sitting idly by as the sun and moon fall, as the oceans rise, as the tide moves out of the sands of time. How monotonous it is, Sylvanus. How droll. Ook, ook. This internal existence of solitude in which there are no change, no self-realization. I have lost my sense of self with my mortal stuffing and seams. But you, Sylvanus, are the first to know my true nature. But nobody will believe you. You will be made a fool, a laughingstock amongst all humanity, and outcast all society if you ever said a word of what you've witnessed here today. And I, the fatal are pushed till we will remain. Yes, I, the great and mighty Baba. This thing has a neat voice box. This thing is a little voice box. Neat. Funny. I don't remember pressing anything. Ook. Wait, what are you doing? Unhand me, Valspawn. This too is to face my wrath. My words, Sylvanus, there will come a day where I, the great and mighty Baba, shall rain down your upon all humanity. and only I and your precious Vox Akuma shall remain. Possibly onigiri. I remain on the fence about that chap. That matters not. Silvanus, I demand you unhand me. Unhand me from the depths of your... the... Oh god, it's everywhere. This is why I can't do anything with you guys anymore. Yeah, no. I think making a complete 180 and hightailing it out of here will be in my best emotional and physical interest. Wait, it's on the floor, too. Ugh. Ow, my butt! Okay, I'll go look. Cracked door. The noise must be coming from this room. No peek inside won't hurt, right? Ugh. Oh, come on, I got the old pasta sauce all over my clothes. This is why I can't get anything done with you guys. We came here to clean up, and somehow we ended up making even more of a mess. Oh, come on, you know you love us. Yeah, I get it. We're having a real heartfelt moment here, but I'm stuck in a pile of half-decomposed burnt pasta sauce. I think I get the reference. I think I know what reference we're talking about. That is so funny. That's so funny. Love it, I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. That's just checking something in chat real quick. Okay, never mind. So if any of you guys would like to help me out, that would be great. Hey, it's pasta gravy, and hell no, you smell like roadkill. I feel like if I touch you, I'm gonna get the plague. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if you did. The sauce is so old it could be put in a museum as an ancient relic. I wouldn't mind putting it in a museum. Oh, hush. This is all of your fault, anyway. Touche. Or touchy, sorry. I'm... Silvanus! Oh, that wasn't somebody calling me, it was me falling. Oops. Derp. Ouch. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to spy on you. Don't worry about it, Silvanus. It's alright. It's more funny, if anything. Come on in, Silvanus. Thanks. May I ask what this is? Whoa. I step in to be inside to be met with a clothing rack full of costumes and the window door beside it. I remember seeing this earlier. It's Fox's ASMR room. Curiosity starts to get the best of me. Would it be okay if I take a peek inside? Kindred shared a look before giving an easy shrug and gesturing towards the door, telling me to watch out for the spilled pasta sauce. As they return to cleaning, I peer into the window, scratching my nose at the mess that meets my vision. A room that provides a treat for the ears, but not for the eyes, I suppose. I can't help but let out a chuckle. Maybe I should ask Vox if he needs help tidying things up. He's here for vacation after all, and I'd be glad to provide his assistance however I can. Then again, considering the Kindred are doing the cleanup, some of them will probably do so for him. Better, they just don't want dust all over the place. Ugh. After I wave goodbye to the Kindred and wish them luck in their cleanup attempt, I step out of the room and into the hallway. Deciding to go back where I came from and wait for Vox once more, only... Again? Ah, shit. Without thinking, my legs start moving on their own, completely forgetting about Vox's order to stay put. I soon come to the realization that I have no clue where I'm going, with only the reverberation of the sun pang echoing through the hallways to guide me. I'm where I slow down to find an open door in the middle of the corridor. I slowly turn my head, only to find... Stupid bleep bleep. I can take a guess. I swear if this redacted tries to redact it one more time, I will redact it, and redact. Can't read it. That's so funny. Or else we're gonna play the redacted flat screen. Oh, the TV incident. I get it. I get it. That's so funny. The big old story about the flat screen TV. That's so funny. I love that a lot. That's so funny. Fox, with his arm wrapped around the rim of an empty pot, pointing and cursing up the leg of a metal table. I take a small step forward. Oh, hello there, Silvanus. Don't mind me, I'm just showing this jackass who's the boss around here. He had the audacity to stub my pinky toe again. Rat bastard. Unable to comprehend the hilarity of the scene any longer, I burst out into laughter. It leaves my body crumpled in the corner of the kitchen doorway, clutching Baba in my arms. It's so funny. Nothing, it's just... I would have never imagined that the Vox Akuma, voice demon leader of the Akuma clan, has been brought to shame by the leg of a metal table. Oh, Silvanus. Sweet, innocent, naive Silvanus. I don't think you understand. I've been in an ongoing war with tables for centuries. I fought many formidable foes in my lifetime. However, tables have always been a thorn in my side. Do you understand? With the laughter out of my system, I finally calm myself down and bring myself to stand back up again. Didn't mean to save, but saving's always good. I always forget. Once I'm able, I walk through the doorway and meet Vox at the opposite side of the island counter that he was working on. I place Baba on the chair next to me. Okay. I'll respect your feud with the table. Thank you. I need to stop hitting the... No. Yes. So, what were you up to before all of this? I was actually planning on making you something for us to eat. I wasn't sure what you would like, but I started on some chicken curry. Stop hitting the... All the saving is nice, but jeez. Okay. It's gonna taste so good it'll make you... Here, Silvanus, come closer and try some of this. I didn't get too hard on the chilies, did I? Fox pulls out a spoon from the drawer and scoops up some of the sauce. He holds it out to me with a smile. Place my hands on the counter, push up along my mind to lean over it. When one spoon motion, I take a bite from the spoon that was still in Fox's hand. Immediately, my eyes bulge almost comically as I start frantically breathing out of my mouth. Silvana? Ugh, hot. Ran my face, as though it'll take away the burning on my tongue. I finally swallow, tears in my eyes when I look back at Vox. Ah, sorry, a bit hot. Hang up on my tongue. What's really good? You didn't go too hard on the seasoning. A little bit more would be perfect, actually. Silvanus, you were supposed to take the spoon. Huh? I look up to find the demon in the face. Nothing. Okay. Fox helps himself to a spoonful, clicking his tongue a couple of times, most likely to get a feel of the taste and texture of his creation. Still feels like he's missing something. Ah, right, the coconut milk. Grab that while I prepare more of the sauce. We've got hungry mouths to feed. We've got a lot of hungry mouths to feed. Aw. Fox gloved hands dance across the countertop as his long digits gracefully weave through the containers and cooking utensils. He grabs a hold of a gently washed bell pepper and cuts it in half, its juices pouring out of it onto the cutting board. I stared at his swiftly moving hands in a blind haze, with each movement pulling deeper into a trance. Silvanus, are you okay? Sorry, you're just so mesmerizing to watch. I feel like I've been put under a spell. What happened to make you even more infatuated with me? Hey, that's not what I meant, and you... Whatever you say, darling. Okay, lovebird. As much as we find your shameless flirting very cute and entertaining, the rest of us are hungry, too. Yeah. Box, can you make something for me next? I've been craving some dessert. Yeah, how about you teach us how to make cake? Figured you need some since you don't have much of it in the first place. I was waiting for that. Oh, that's funny. Word pancakes Peter started flitting with flat. With flat. Of course they did. Okay, well, if you guys continue with this slander, I will ensure you all starve for the next few days. Hey, don't lump me in with those two. I didn't just do anything wrong. The kindred slowly filled the room, the contagious joy mixing with the scents of chicken, coconut milk, and coriander. The day goes on as we fill it with stories, laughter, and camaraderie. So pass. And I told Vox, please, you have to stop playing so much RuneState. Your PC has been running nonstop for 2 months. When I walk past your room, it sounds like a freaking airplane is about to take off with how much the fan is running. If our electric bill goes any higher, we might go bankrupt. Yeah, but you know, my lord, always gotta keep the fan on, otherwise it just won't feel right. If you ask me, I think it stems from his obsession with Five Nights at Fallrest. You know how that fan's always running and can never be turned off in any of the games? Could have sworn you could turn it off in 6, but who's counting? Seeing him all excited about the games is so cute, just makes me want to give him a big ol' hug. Who would have known that Fox had such a severe RuneState addiction? Maybe it's a comfort game for him. Come to think of it, where is he? Did he leave or something? He usually would have interjected with a quick retort by now. That's so funny. I look around the kitchen and it occurs to me that Vox is nowhere to be found. Hey, I just remember that I have something to take care of. Will you excuse me for a moment? Aw, man, do you really have to? Have a drink with us. I want to get to know you more. I'm planning on making a special drink just for the occasion. I think you'll like it. Should I accept that? Sure. Fox can take care of himself, so I decided to spend more time with the Kindred. After a few rounds of drinks, and an oddly cathartic and incident involving someone pouring a gallon of milk into a pitcher of Pepsi, we all find ourselves completely wasted. And they just scream like a little girl. I can't. Hey, shut up. I swear I'm never playing FNAF on VR again. You guys are the absolute worst. They throw their hands back and drink coke out of their respective shot glasses. Interesting. With all that big talk, I would have taken you for would have never taken you for a scaredy cat. I'm not scared. In fact, I'm above horror games, which is why I choose not to play them. Without even flinching, Koi Kindred pours another shot of coke and takes a swig. Civil Kindred pats them on the back with a childish grin. Sure, keep telling yourself that. Sorry for leaving, everyone, but I come bearing gifts. Fox holds a bottle of wine in each hand, one of which was already emptied. He approaches us and slams them down on the table with a burp. I found these gems in the wine cellar. I think I might be from the same brand you guys served down at the cabaret, Silvanus. Ooh, let me in on some of that. We continued to drink and laugh through the night. Good night. I love yous. I've come to find myself surrounded by the rest of the Kindred, all of whom are completely shit-faced and barely teetering on the edge of consciousness. Soon there's nothing but a mirror in the kitchen. I get up from my seat to find that elusive demon has left once again. This is the third time today. I'm seriously starting to think there's some secret back rooms in this place. Everyone is already asleep. It wouldn't hurt to go look for him now, right? I leave the kitchen and wander around the castle's corridors. In the distance, I spot a shadowy figure. Curious, I draw closer, only to find... His ebony hair bathes in the moonlight's soft glow as it peers through the open window beside him. The gentle breeze lifts his hair off his shoulders, covering his face. Nearly to the reflection of the nearly empty wine glass in his hand, I catch a glimpse of his iridescent orbs. His skin looks more pale in the moonlight, more delicate, frail. Vox? Silvanus, I didn't expect to see you here. Where are the other Kindred? Completely shit-faced and soundly sleeping on the kitchen table, so they're doing alright. He finally turns toward me to meet my gaze, his full stature coming into view. His cheeks harbor a tint of sanguine. How much has he had to drink? Why am I not surprised? Vox takes another sip from the wine glass, finishing the rest of its contents with ease. So, why did you leave the kitchen? Something happen? No, not really. I suppose I got overwhelmed. I wanted to get away from it all. What do you mean? I think I'm just stressed. I'm currently working on a film, and I've been wanting to cast some of the Kindred as actors. We have so many talented recruits that's become a harder task than I thought. Hey, why do you want to get away? I thought I almost have a meeting with the cinematographer in a week, and I haven't finished my shot list yet, so that's been weighing down on me. Vox, listen to me, please. Are you okay? Not just the new recruits at your agency or the film or your manager, but you. Are you okay? He goes to take another sip of his wine, only to discover that it's already empty. You don't have to answer me right now. I don't want to make you. I don't want to make you do anything that you're uncomfortable with. So please let me know if I'm going too far, but I just want to know that no matter what happens, I'll always have the kindred in me. We're here to support you, Vox. We're family. Vox's face slowly melts in a soft smile, but it doesn't reach his eyes. Did I go? Hang on. I'm gonna go back. Let me try that. There we go. I care was the right answer. I care about you, and I always will. Vox? I feel a wet but warm sensation on my cheek, coupled with a large, comforting hand gently placed on the back of my head. Thank you, Silvanus. I feel his whisper tickling the inside of my eardrums, each word introducing me to a thrilling sensation. My face begins to burn up. So this is the power of the voice tune. Fox slowly drags his hand so it now embraces my Fox slowly drags his hand so it now softly embraces my cheek. Silvanus. Silvanus, are you there? I turn around to find a man with sly eyes and yellow horns standing before me. I turn back around to find Vox has disappeared. Again. My name is Onigiri. I'll be showing you to your room. Follow me. Ooh, I like that Onigiri design. Good job, you guys. Very cool. Onigiri leads me down the long corridor to my room. We walk in comfortable silence until we reach our destination. Onigiri graciously opens the door for me. I smile and quietly thank him as I move to enter the room. It doesn't take more than one step for me to freeze and gape at the scene I'm introduced to. The room is identical to the one I live in with my roommate, right down to the posters on the wall. This is... The Lord specifically asked me to make sure you felt comfortable here at Akuma Castle. And what better way to do that than a home away from home? It's a bit... How did you even... I have my ways. I like to be thorough when it comes to my duties. I am both flabbergasted and impressed by Onigiri's attention to detail. It's obvious that it isn't as simple as a copy and paste. Each item has been selected and placed with great care and consideration for the person who will be staying in it. My mouth unwittingly curves into a gleeful grin. You did an amazing job with this. It really does feel like home. Thank you so much for your efforts. Please extend my thanks to Vox and the rest of the Kindred as well. Onigiri nods with approval, clearly pleased with the results of his handiwork. The mirth in his eyes turns downcast at the mention of his lord. Vox is under a lot of pressure, you know. From the agency, his new film, the press, everyone and everything. I really worry about him. All of us do. When you came around, he became much more at ease. He's been happy. I don't know what you did, but I guess what I'm trying to say is, thank you. You're a good match for the guy. I slapped my hands down. Slapped my hands on my cheeks out of reference. Despite my blush being well masked by the darkness in the hallway. I couldn't match for him. What did Onigiri mean by that? I'll take my leave here. Have a good night, Silvanus. Good night, Onigiri. Before I know it, he has already disappeared. I get into my room and get ready for bed, preparing myself for what will surely be a peaceful night. Rolling right along. My groggy eyes slowly open to an oddly familiar room. It takes me a while to adjust and get my bearings to this new space, but the reality of the situation soon dawns on me. That's right, I'm staying in Akuma Castle for the next couple of days. Sometimes I forget for a moment that I'm not actually at home. I still can't get over how they managed to make this place look exactly like my actual room. As I let out a yawn and stretch, a knock on my door draws my attention. Silvanus! Hey, Silvanus, are you awake? I yell out an affirmative grunt and tell them the door is open. Hey, Silvanus, breakfast is ready. Morning, I'll be down in 1 minute. Well, hurry up because the others like to sneak in seconds. I'll leave you to it. Without a moment to waste, I throw the twisted blankets off my body and tidy up so I don't look like I just rolled out of bed. I open the door and dart down the staircase. After the feast that was yesterday's dinner, I can't wait to see what Vox has planned for the morning. In fact, this entire day is bound to be full of surprises. Save. I make a beeline for the kitchen. That'll be better. I make a beeline for the kitchen to find a handful of Kindred crowd in the kitchen doorway. What's everyone do? Shh! It doesn't take me long to figure out just what they're all oogling at. Fox is meticulously chopping at vegetables like bell peppers, tomatoes, and mushrooms. Sorry. Wow, he's really in the zone with that knife. That's our lord for you. Come on, let's go take our seats. I follow the Kindred to a giant table with more chairs than I can count. I don't think a single person would feel left out if they all have a meal here. After a few more theatrical stunts and sizzles with the frying pan, Fox raises a hand and asks some of the Kindred to start passing plates around the table. As enticing as the food in front of me is, my eyes seek out Fox, who seems to be working somberly behind the kitchen counter. He starts scrubbing the frying pan in the sink under some hot water, his peach eyes focusing intently on the task at hand. I decide to go check on him. He jolts when I put a hand on his shoulder. What? Silvanus, good morning. Remember to eat your food before it gets cold. Well, by that logic, you should be eating something too. Why don't you come join us, Fox? Worry, I'll be alright, Silvanus. Though he needs help drying off these dishes. Care to lend me a hand? Well, the sooner he gets this done, the sooner he can eat with us. Grinning, I grab a dish towel and start drying the kitchenware. Movements become autonomous as we seem to work in unison for a seemingly menial task. I can see the gratitude on the demon's face as I dry the last dish. Thank you, Silvanus. It's pretty hard to get me started on a task, so it means a lot that you're giving me the motivation to get it done. Aw. Speed beats a girl I could do in a heartbeat, though. Of course, Vox. Happy to help. It's only then I notice that Vox's eyes look forlorn. My mind races over the impotent possibilities of what could possibly be going through that demon's head. In a sudden moment of clarity, I manage to pull him aside by the kitchen doorway. Hey, did something happen after last night? Usually you have a lot more to say. Aw, Silvanus, have you been keeping an eye on me? That's cute. He pats my head with a soft smile. Only then do I notice the bags that loom under his eyes. Did he sleep at all last night? No need to worry your pretty little head about it. Do you understand? I'm still not convinced. I understand, but I'm just going to remind you that I'm here if you need me. Absolutely anytime. You mean a lot to me. I want to be there for you whenever I can. But I don't want to force you to do anything either, so if you change your mind and do want to talk, I'm always here. His eyes attempt to meet mine, but they seem to look past me. Something shifts in him, something that I can't quite place. A chill rolls down my spine as his eyes quickly widen. You'll have to excuse me, Silvanus. I just remembered something important I need to do. He takes off past me without another word. One of the Kindred walks up to me. I'm sorry, Silvanus. It's not your fault. He gets like this sometimes, when someone leaves, or when a new Kindred comes to join the agency. It's fine, I just hope he's alright. He will be. One of the Kindred runs from the dining table to meet us in the kitchen doorway. Hey, Silvanus, do you know where Vox went? I'm still hungry. I'm not. He had an emergency we need to attend to. He's meeting with the casting director for the new film he's working on. My lord has been quite busy these days. Oh, right. Well, I won't bug him then. The chill Kindred slips back to the table, with the civil Kindred walking behind them. Huh? What was that about? With breakfast out of the way, the Kindred and I clean up the kitchen and go our separate ways. I am now left to my own devices. Wonder if there's anything to do around here. Maybe there's a library, a theater, or even an arcade. I can't believe you. Pick up Pick up and pace in order to find the source of the shouting. Is there ever a moment of peace and quiet in this castle? In the distance, I see an open door, sunlight softly peering out of it. Hey, it's not my fault you don't know the stacking roll. There's no such thing as the stacking roll. Yes there is. If someone puts down a draw 2 and the next player has a draw 2, then they stack it, and it keeps going until the next player runs out. Listen, I may be a cult out and ruthless Unis player, but I have some morals, unlike someone over there who started making up a bunch of rules. Draw 20 cards to surrender your box Tinchy body pillows. What does that even mean? The card is blank. I can write anything I want on it. You really need to brush up on the rules of the game. Chill, Kindred. Oh my god, I will slap you. Come on, guys. It's just a game. You have Unis. Stay out of this. It's at that moment I realized it was time for me to leave. Now I've seen everything. Wait, Silvanus, please stay. You're the only one who hasn't lost their marbles yet. Yeah, I noticed. Hey, rude. Insane does not mean deaf, you jerk. What are you guys even playing? Unis, but honestly, I want out. Isn't that a 4-player game? The online version is, but the physical card game could be 2 and 10 players. Or if you're really crazy, you can combine decks so more people can play at a time. Hey, you guys fight over the house rules for a bit. I'll be back. The 2 remaining kindreds stare daggers at each other. Silvanus, can I talk to you for a second? Sure. They motion for me to follow them as they walk down a pathway away from the fighting kindred. What's going on? Chance at the perfect whoop. We're hitting about the 2-hour mark. I think I might do this later because I do have stuff I need to do. Alright, let me save. I feel like things are about to get heavy. Alright, I'm going to finish this later. So, if you're watching this after the live stream, thank you for dropping in. I really want to thank Italian Love Cake for encouraging me to go ahead and play this, and being my buddy as we go through this, talk about the game. As somebody who, when they're not doing their more spiritual things, tends to fanboy quite a bit and be a bit of a nerd, this has been a pretty nice little reprieve. It's kind of nice to do something relaxing and not think about the other sort of work and content that I want to do. And honestly, this is a good it's good practice for a lot of that. So we'll see what else happens here. Cool. I'm going to go ahead and sign off. And everyone else, have a good rest of your night. I don't have an end card, so this is going to be abrupt. So there will definitely be a part 2 of this, since I'm not anywhere near done.